Hello guys, this is Woody. Today we're gonna go do something a little bit out of the norm. We're gonna showcase a dungeons crawler by Resolution Games. As far as I know, I looked it up, I could be wrong. This is the only dungeons crawler tabletop game that there is right now. And it is very, very well polished. And today we're gonna go over some of the basics so that you could, decide for yourself whether you want to purchase this game or not. For me personally, I have been in VR since 2016. This is one of its kind so far, and it is definitely that I could see myself playing with some of my blast on buddies after a long day session of some physical blast on. I think this game is perfect if you want to play with buddies or if you want to play multiplayer online. Don't know what the player base look like yet, but you do have this, multiplayer option. I assume if you press quick play, it'll match you up with other people who are online. So I don't think anybody's online right now. Whoa. Hey there. My voice chat is turned off. I'm actually making a video. Oyster74. so I guess I can actually join him. This is interesting. This is the first time I'm playing with someone else that I could technically join him if I want. What if I try to select the champion? Oh, we could have 2 warriors. That is hilarious. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, it's still your turn, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy how little you are, Oyster. Am I? Oh, I could become big and small too. This is so fun. Let me turn on my voice settings. Oh my gosh, this is just funny as hell. Okay. So what are we doing, Oyster? Yeah, well, it's not my turn yet. It's still your turn. As you can see, you can actually take your character and place it right on top of the enemy or the opponent, and they'll do some physical damage to it. Can't believe this guy's soloing all by himself. Uh-oh. Alright. It's our turn. We're going to see what we got. And we could take a card, and each card takes 1 action point. Boom. Oh no! So when... Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nice.
Oh, that helped.
He healed himself. Oh no. No. Okay. Wow. We're being throwing some no-go right here, huh? Uh-oh. Can you do it? Oh my gosh, what is going on? So if you get a skeleton, that means your hero gonna randomly attack something else. Oh man. I got you, buddy. We got this. Oh. Boom shakalaka.
Dive.
I'm gonna heal him up a little bit.
My resolve.
Oh, what?
Broken.
That's weird. I thought you were down health. Did you heal yourself? Interesting. Oh, no, I didn't want to attack this guy. Oh. Too late now. Alright, buddy, I gotta finish making this video, but that's the gist of it. That's funny. Totally didn't expect that. But I gotta say, this is a lot more fun when you're playing with someone else than playing by yourself. Alright, Oyster, I'll see you later, buddy. Adios. Take care. Alright, as we were saying... Wow, that was cute. Yeah, so if you click quick play, you actually get matched with other people and you could just play with them, that was a fantastic experience. For full disclosure, I played this game for about 3 hours yesterday, solo skirmish mode by myself, and it was pretty fun, but it felt more like a grind, like I was going through this thing instead of, figuring out innovative plays, having a good time. So that was actually really fun to, playing with someone else. I could definitely see the appeal in that. You could host a game, which is really cool. You could host a public or you could host a private. And of course, you could join a game by entering a room code. And lastly, you have the skirmish mode. This is where you play solo. As you could see earlier, pretty much, we got into a multiplayer with someone else. Over here on the left-hand side, you have all the campaign mode that you want to play, right? All the game modes that you want to play. And then you have items, right? So what's really cool about this game is I really have high hope that this is going to be an evergreen game. That means the devs are constantly going to update the game to make it better and better, like the other game that I'm currently playing called Blast On. And as you can see here, there's actually progression reward. Once you hit to level, each time you progress, you actually unlock different stuff. So I unlocked a Frozen Warrior outfit. I unlocked a white dice. So if I roll my dice, it's white, and at the same time, I could actually equip the skin for my guardian. It could either be the guard armor, which is the normal one, or since I unlocked the Frozen Waste, I could actually equip the Frozen Waste, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. In settings, you have game. You could be in a basement. So if you and a couple buddies, you guys want to do like a game night, you want to get that game night vibe to it, you could go ahead and just show. But for me, when I'm playing by myself, I really like to be immersed into the game, so I turn that off. Tile table can be disabled. Ooh, okay. I can be tilted. I have no idea what this tilt table. Oh yeah, you could tilt table. So yeah, you want to keep this on. You want to be able to tilt your table. Audio, if you don't want to, have voice chat with other people, go ahead and turn that off. But otherwise, keep it on. With that being said, and then the last one. What is the last one? Oh, you could choose language, English, ooh, French, and Japanese, Dutch, Korean, and Japanese. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So you got 3, and you also have the tutorial, which you can always redo. When you first enter the game, I'll teach you everything about the table mechanics, which is pretty cool. With that being said, let's hop into the game. And but just overall, it's very polished. There's a lot of different great options to play with other people, which I think it's really the fun part about this game. So skirmish, we're just gonna do a solo, so we can just kind of explain everything real quick. You get to choose 4 different type of warrior. You have your guardian, which is like a tank. You have your mage, physically weaker in physical attack. So everybody does 3 physical attack damage, while the mage does 2 physical attack damage. You have the assassin. Assassin, it's a melee unit, but when it's behind the opponent, it actually does double damage when it's backstabbing. And of course, you have the hunter. Great, has really far range and it's great for picking off enemies. It's great for picking up enemies from, and you have the hunter. It's great for picking up enemies from afar. So when you're doing solo, you could pick a character, and it's random. The other 2 characters are selected at random, and usually you wanted the best comp for your team. And personally speaking, I really like the warrior, the mage, and also the ranger. So the ranger can pick up enemies from afar. The mage can do an AoE to kill a bunch of mobs together, and then the warrior can show up in the front and tank some damage. You have different cards that you could use, right? You have different cards you could use. It shows on top of the card whether this card takes action points or doesn't take action points. So for something like a healing potion, does not take any action points. I still have 2 action points. It actually shows right here too, right? About the 2 action points. Something like a spell, that's gonna cost 1 action point. And when you cast a spell, you get to roll the dice. So if it's a skeleton, it shoots at a random location. If it's sword, it does regular damage. And if it's 2 sword, it's double damage. So boom, as you can see, that's regular damage. You can see it's pretty cool. Like the actual detail of this game is very, very nice. You can see on the card right here, that's 3 damage, right? So that's a regular attack. If it's a critical, right, or double damage, then it's 9. So this spell could do 3 or 9. And also this spell right here, so usually if you have each unit, right, each character have this repeatable card. Okay, so for the mage is the zap. You cannot cast it on your own ally. There is friendly fire, by the way, when you're doing AoE. Okay, but if you're single target, you cannot fire on your ally. So if I use this, next turn this card comes back. You can also move. So you could do 2 moves, 2 movement, or 1 movement, and then if you lay this on top of an enemy, it's gonna attack. So boom, like that. And you have the warrior, right? So you have the warrior, right? So he has a healing potion. I'm just gonna show you guys. So if he does an aerial attack, right? If he does so he could do this spear, right? Piercing throw. So it's a long range javelin throw. Boom. No! As you can see, we got a skeleton. And that's just random, it doesn't hit. And then if we use this whirlwind right here, we can actually do damage to our ally. Boom. That's an AoE. Does it do it? Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, just kidding. I guess some of the AoE doesn't do damage. Guys, I don't know fully everything about this game yet. I only played for about 3 hours. Beat the game twice, or beat the first chapter twice, right? Book 1 twice. You have the ranger. She could do this arrow thing. As you can see, it covers a wide range of area, which is great for picking up enemies. You also have this hell of arrow, which this will do an AoE damage to your ally. Right? Yeah, see, it is damage. So any AoE could damage your ally. With that being said,
I feel better.
we're gonna go ahead and play a short level. Okay, we're just gonna play 1 level to show you guys what the gameplay look like. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and choose the warrior. Boom. I guess this time we got assassin, huh? So if you don't get exactly the layout or the characters that you want, because you only get 3 characters, you just restart it. Just restart it until you get it. No, I still don't get it. All right. Oh no, we don't. We don't have the warrior this time. Oh man, nope. So this is the 3 units are randomly generated, so you can get any 3 combinations. Yeah, now we got it. All right, we have the warrior, we have the mage, and we have the ranger. As you can see, this game is very well polished. If you look really closely onto the warrior and the ranger, they all slightly moves a little bit. And look at the detail of this art. It just feels really nice, like a polished tabletop game. Under here it says Demeo, made in Sweden. Same as IKEA, same as the delicious IKEA meatballs, guys. Anyways, so we're gonna move forward. So you have 2 action points. This level is just really, you have to go into the dungeon. And we're just gonna open up the door. So this is level 1. Each single level is randomly generated, so which is cool. So you could, if you guys want to do like a Friday night game night with buddies, you could always redo the sim book, but the dungeon layout is gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna have the mage go first. Looks like. All right. So as you can see, there's some enemies right there. We don't really have to fight those guys. What we're really looking for is we're looking for the key. Once we find the key, we can go into the next level, which we're not sure where is the next level is yet. But you see all those interest points. So the key and the next level. Well, actually no, the key will be on a big monster. We're not sure where it is, but the interest point is either the chest or the next level. With that being said, we don't really have to fight those guys, but every time we fight them, we get like this thing fills up, this card thing fills up. Once it gets to 100, we get a new card. So in level 1, usually I like to kill everything because when we kill everything, we get more cards. Oh. And you usually want to save up a lot of cards for the boss, right? So usually I keep all my AoE. I keep all my AoE stuff for later on. And first 2 levels, I'm just literally using all the cards that I don't feel it's fit for the final level. Now with the mage, he does a 2 damage. So all the spider are 2 damage. So we're just gonna use him to kill all the spiders. So he does 2 damage when he's fighting physically. As you can see, this is very well designed. Boom. Superman punches. As you can see, this card is filling up. There's 6 out of 100 now. And then we have the warrior right here. Warrior do 3 damage, or if he gets a crit, 6. Ooh, and it causes panic onto some of the weaker enemies. You can actually see, ooh, what the heck? Yeah, you can actually see each enemy and what they're about, like what their abilities and what their attack and movement. When you pick them up, and you can actually look every single action figure really, really close up, which is really cool. Ranger's turn. All right. See, this is a repeatable action, so she can actually shoot 2 arrows at each turn, which is great for picking up enemies. It looked like, whenever you get high ground, you get to see the map a little bit more. We don't know where the key is, but we know where the entrance to the next level is, right? So right now we're hunting for the monster that has the key. But there is a box right here. What the box has is it contains 1 card for each of your unit. Alright. Can we hit? No, we can't hit. Yeah, so what we do want to get that box.
Monsters do.
Ooh, what is hitting us? Okay, the archer. So there are this, like, this oil lamp thing. If you hit it, it does this AoE thing around the enemy. I'm going to show you guys by shooting it with my archer. But we're going to go ahead and heal our mage up. You don't want your unit to be downed like super early. Just because they get like 3 turns to be down. Once they're down for 3 times, then every time they die, they're out until the next level, which you kind of want to use. You kind of want to have a couple lives for the last level. So we're going to go ahead and zap. Since this guy's pretty strong, we're gonna zap him. So we're gonna pretty much no longer be able to attack for 1 turn. And then we're gonna go ahead and we want to save those 2 really good abilities for later. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. We have archer. I guess we could do a hell of arrow right here. We're just gonna do a regular arrow. Boom.
My aim.
Oh, there he is. That is the guy that has the key. So we're gonna take him out, and then we're gonna go all the way over here. So then I'm just gonna show you guys some special abilities that each of your characters get to use on the enemy, right? So, when you can use a fireball. This is definitely a waste if you're using fireball those guys, but just gonna show you guys what it looked like. Look at that fireball. Ooh! It's just really cool whenever you can zoom in and just look at the stuff. It feels like real life. It's really, really cool. And then we have the warrior. So we could do a javelin toss. Ooh, that's gonna hit our guy. We're just gonna get him close.
vanquish you.
Alright, gonna move the ranger a little bit. As you can see, the ranger has ultimate long range. I would think this is just one of the best character in the game so far. But everybody has a little bit different type of gameplay. So we're gonna freeze. We can freeze them. You don't want to use, if you're in level 1, you don't want to use all the AoE abilities. If I'm you guys, I'm gonna, like, the only reason I'm doing this is just because I want to go through this real quick to just show you guys, you know, what when you're using all the cards look like. I see when this gets 100, you're gonna get another card. So now we have the warrior. The warrior actually could do a javelin toss. Yep. Boom. Oh no! Oh, we got a double attack. Boom. Oh, we didn't hit this guy. That's weird. That was weird. That was kind of weird. Alright. And then the ranger, you have a poisonous tip.
Poisoned arrow.
Bam! That is so cool. That is so cool to look at. And then whoever kills that monster gets the key. So the ranger gets the key. All we have to do now is pretty much get into the door, right? And then once we get into the door, we get to the next level. Yeah, with that being said, this is just a first look, right? Gameplay video of Demeo. See, once you open the box, you get an additional card. This is just a first look of the game itself. I think this game is very, very nicely done. In terms of, you know, you can't compare VR games with AAA titles, but this has some really good quality. If I'm looking for a tabletop game, this is it. You know, you have some nice figures. They could, you know, wear different type of skin. So the devs obviously want to make this as a evergreen game. At the same time, it's just very easy to queue up with other people and also play with your buddies. Hopefully this will get the player base it deserves. But, you know, as of right now, the content is a little bit lacking. I did finish the first level in about 90 minutes, first playthrough. So in terms of that, you know, and the second book wouldn't be released until summer, they said. So which is another month or two away. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. But in terms of, you know, this being a tabletop game, I would love, right, in real life, imagine you have this board. Imagine, right? You have this nice laid out board, and every single level you actually get a brand new layout. You have all your cards right here, so you don't have to use your hand to kind of like, you know, move to kind of like shuffle all the cards and stuff. And you actually get some really nice, you know, action. When you could zoom in on the action, you could zoom out, which is super, super cool. So definitely, I would love to play this with some of you guys, you know, once you get it. And it's overall a really cool looking board game.